Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Suika. Welcome back to my channel today. We're going to be doing something totally awesome. But before we get started, turn on the notification bell and give me a big thumbs up. Did you do it? Okay, now let's get started. So today, we're going to be making a language translator in Python. Yes, a language translator in Python. Yes. But first, we're going to have to do a couple of things. So, if you want to get the Google Trends and import it to the Anaconda, so first, you're going to have to get the Anaconda prompt, which should be downloaded if you have the Anaconda. So, let's see. Yep, I have it. Luckily, I already downloaded, but to show that, I'm going to do something. So first you have to do pip install Google Trends. See? All you have to do is do that. Pip install Google Trends. That's it. Like, it'll show something. Wait, it's on the other screen. Sorry. But it'll show something else other than this. Because I've already downloaded it, I don't think you probably not have, since you're just watching this video. So it will show something else when it says that, but it should say it would be downloaded already in one of the lines. So yeah, that's how you download basically anything. So now let's get straight into the code. So first we have our libraries. We have from tkinter, obviously. From tkinter import ttk. The TTK is important because that's how we make a combo box, aka a drop box. Then we need to import the library that we just downloaded. From Google Trends, import translator and languages. Now we have root is equal to tk and all the stuff with root, like root.geometry, config, and title. You can put the config and title anything you want, but the geometry I recommend 1080 times 400. Next, we have the languages list, language.values. The languages you see in languages.value is already imported from the Google Trends library. Next, we have to create a title label, language translator. So we have the text as language translator, the background is orange, and we have the font as Cambria 18 bold. Now we have to put the input label. That's what we're going to add for inputs. So input label is equal to label of root, comma text is equal to enter text, comma font is equal to Cambria, that to bold. BG is equal to orange. Input label.place of Arial X is equal to 0.02, Arial Y is equal to 0.2. This is why we need Arial X, Arial Y. We need the perfect adjustment. So it's pretty specific. You might want to follow the Arial X and Arial Y for this one. Now we need src underscore languages is equal to ttk.combo box. The ttk.combo box is how we're going to make our drop down. And then we have the values as languages, because we have languages up here. And after that, we have to set the width and the state. I set the state as read only because we can't type in the drop down. Like, that would just mess it up, don't you think? Now we have src underscore languages dot place of Arial X is equal to 0.13 and Arial Y is equal to 0.2. The anchor is equal to west. Map center, west. That's why I put the W. The W symbolizes for west. North, south, east, west. Center. Next, we have our output label. Same thing as the input label, except we just have to change the name to output label. That's really it. But the RLX and the RLY is different. This time it's 0.81 and 0.2. It's the same thing you have to change for destination language. Source language is the same thing as the destination language. So if you can, and if you could, you can just copy it and paste it. Although you have to change a couple of things. Change the source to destination language, and then just change the RLX is equal to 0.98 and the RLY is equal to 0.2. That's it. Oh, I forgot. One more thing. Remember, always set a language. For me, I set the source language to English and the destination language to choose output language. Because you don't know what you're going to pick, you know? Now, we need the input text is equal to text. That's how we're going to put our words in that we need translating. That's why we need the input text. We have a Cambria 13 as a font. The height is 11. Wrap is word. Pad X is 5. Pad Y is also 5. And the width is 60. And the background is orange. And the BD is equal to 0. Now we need to place it. So we need 0.02 and 0.5. And the anchor is equal to west. Now, just do the same thing for the output text. It's literally the same thing. Don't you think? But we just need to change it to output text and the RLX RLY, which in this case is 0.98 and 0.5. Now we need a footer label to see who it's created by. So I put created by Civic Images 1. That's me. We have the background color as orange, the font as Cambria 10 bold, and the footer label, the place, with the RLX is equal to 0.7 and the RLY is equal to 0.1. Now we move on to the functions. Now our function for today is translate. Now we need definition translate. Translator is equal to translator. That's how you translate it. Try. Now we're going to use the try and accept block. The try and accept block, usually if you don't use it and you do something wrong, you'll usually get an error in the console. Am I right? But with the try and accept block, you can predict if something's going to be wrong. And if it's wrong, it won't give an error. It'll print what you want it to print. And it'll just keep it going. So that's why we're using the try and accept block. So try, translated is equal to translated.translate of text is equal to input underscore text dot get of 1.0 comma n comma SOC is equal to SOC languages dot get because we need to get the languages. Same thing with the destination. We need to get the destination language. Now we have to put output text.delete because we have to make sure it's already deleted, like all the text is gone, before we insert the translated text. Now, if for some reason you put A, N, Y, Z, some random word that is not even real, that's why we need the accept block. Because that maybe it's spelled incorrectly, which in this case it definitely is. So, in that case, we're not going to put an error. It's just going to say, try again. Maybe it's spelled incorrectly. Now, we're making a button. Our translator button equals to button root. Our text is equal to translate. Our font is Cambria 13 bold. Pad Y is equal to 5. BG is this code. You can see right here. Active background is equal to this. Now, I'm not sure if you saw active background before. If you didn't, let me explain. Have you ever seen those apps where when you hover over it, it'll change to a different color? That's exactly what we're doing here. When you hover over it, the background will change to a different color. Now our relief is equal to flat and our command is equal to translate. Now we need to place it, which is in this case, RLX is equal to 0.5 and RLY is equal to 0.85. And in this case, luckily, the anchor is equal to center. Now we need a closing statement, which is where that may look. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and also let me know what you want me to try next. With the one with the most likes, maybe I'll do it. Now, let's run it. Hey, we got it right here. So now, I set it to English. And since I'm English and this keyboard's English I'm using, I'm going to keep it English. Now, which one should I do? I'm going to do French, because most people is French in Canada. So now let's test it. I'm going to type hello. It should say bonjour. Let's go. Yes, I'm triple fluent. Tamil, English, and French. If you didn't know that. Anyway, let's try saying how are you, which in this case it should be como ça va. How are you? Comment ça parle-t-il? Sorry. Comment allez-vous? Right, yeah. Now, let's test out one more thing. Something that I never knew in French. Let's learn a new word, huh? Let's learn language translator. Language translator. What is that in French? Translate. Traducteur de la langue. Okay. Well, that's it for today's video. Subscribe to my channel, turn on notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.